Just a reminder, concession stand is open for the grab something you can go game time. Concession stand is open.
Okay, welcome back to our broadcast. Right now, I would say we're about 15 minutes from the first point. Mount Vernon is warming up, and then Anacortes will follow. Then we'll do our lineups, and the game will be on.
Did anybody count us down into starting? Because I couldn't. And I did not know we were on. I mean, I know we have some time to fill, but I don't really know how we're going to talk for 15 minutes about what's happening.
I can give you a story. I found 2 chickens, and one, they're both, so 2 chickens, and one's white and one's black, and maybe ask if anyone wants in there.
Sorry, like someone else. I think we'll try and say something as we get closer, but like nobody's really paying attention to the broadcast now anyway. So they just went live and we didn't know. But yeah, that happened.
How'd you find out? How'd you find out?
She said we were live. I said, okay. Okay, sounds good. We have our mics off. Mom just said that she could hear us chatting on the broadcast. Like she's watching it. Like she could hear us talking, even with the mics on.
What? She said it was because she accidentally turned us on. It's like,
Okay. So we're not.
They said it was fine.
Okay. Yeah, where you can just kind of mutter, I guess. Mount Vernon's coming off just to serve. They got another minute in their warm up, and then Anacortes will come on and take their place. I don't. Do we need to put the talk back to studio while we look at you? Because I feel like there's been a few times where it's gone great. Okay.
They said, they got it.
Okay, sounds good. Is it outside?
Wait, say some try?
Hitting the talk back to studio. I just want to see what it sounds like.
Hello, sir.
Okay, yeah. Can you still hear us through the crowd mic? Like, I'm gonna stop the talk back to studio and me and Tyre just gonna mutter and see if it's picking up. How do do you feel about districts tomorrow, Ty?
I am pumped.
I think that it's going to be fun. Hopefully, Coach Lear comes back with good news.
Hopefully I get a seed and maybe a first round bye.
A seed would be, I think a seed.
Okay, there we go.
Now I hear you through the mic.
I think I'm hearing you through the crowd.
Okay. Talk back to studio button right now. Ty, I would love to see a 3 or 4 set match here today. I gotta go to sleep because I know both of us, we gotta wake up at like, I don't know, in the 5 a.m.
I'm gonna go 6.
You're gonna go straight on to 6?
I don't think I need to be up much earlier.
Because Big Ben Gun, he said we need to be at the courts at 7. And we're gonna hit.
No. Oh,
Me and Andrew are gonna be hitting at 7.
Me and Adam have agreed on a 6:55.
So I don't. That's not great. Because neither of us are hitting the talk back to studio. Our mics are both off. And I thought you said that I thought we said that we turned the crowd mic off. Do you want us to move the crowd mic further? Yeah, it's that. Okay. Let's. Is that any better? Talk randomly for like the next 10 seconds. I'm on the talk back on radio right now. See if you can hear me. Di, how you doing today? I think it's a pretty good
Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Williams Gymnasium for tonight's Northwest Conference League match between the visiting Mount Vernon Bulldogs and your Anacortes Seahawks. We'd like to remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and that lessons are best learned with proper respect is accorded to all. Please let your good sportsmanship show during tonight's match. Now let's meet tonight's lineups. First, introducing the Mount Vernon Bulldogs. A junior defensive specialist, number 2, Isabel Courtlier. A junior outside hitter, number 3, Mia Shackleton. Senior outside hitter, number 4, Ella Burton. Senior right side hitter, number 5, Emma Johnson. Senior defensive specialist, number 6, Madison Monty. Junior right side hitter, number 7, Emma Kuzman. A junior defensive specialist, number 8, Avery Ito. Senior right-handed hitter, number 9, Janeri Cervantes. Senior outside hitter, number 10, Olivia Nielsen. A senior setter, number 12, Teresa DaCosta. A senior middle blocker, number 13, Allison Hill. A freshman defensive specialist, number 14, Cameron Mueller. And a junior middle blocker, number 15, Kylie Howard. Head coach for Mount Vernon is Danny Dang, assisted by Teresa McCarty, Freddie Burton, Katie Davis, and Shelby Taylor. For those of you who don't know, Shelby played 4 years here at Anacortes. I got to say her name quite often as she had some great kills and blocks. Quick to have you back. And now introducing your Anacortes Seahawks. A sophomore outside hitter, number 1, Tatum Swab. A senior defensive specialist, number 3, Julian Levine. A junior defensive specialist, number 4, Jenna Baker. A senior setter, number 6, Pearl McFadden. A junior middle blocker, number 8, Gage Beaner. A junior outside hitter, number 9, Carmen Mora. A junior outside hitter, number 10, Regan Hahn. A senior outside hitter, number 12, Kendall Flynn. A freshman middle hitter, number 13, Margaret Flood. A senior defensive specialist, number 13, Sammy Baker. And a senior libero, number 15, Sam Coles. Head coach for your Seahawks is Kelsey Swab, assisted by James Finley, Joey Schaefer, and Michelle Keltner. The officials for tonight's match are Dale Taylor and Jim Palmer. Now, would you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
The red button has been red and it wasn't working. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We are having some small technical difficulties, but we'll get through that. Here we have a great game between your Anacortes Seahawks and the Mount Vernon. Ty, what's their mascot? Oh, they are the Bulldogs. I should know that.
And now taking the floor.
And here we go. Anacortes takes the floor. We have a new lineup going on. I see 8 people on the floor, which is not the legal amount. Typically there's 7 because the middle and the libero sub, but that's fine. It does appear that Mount Vernon has the serve and will be underway shortly. Looks like Coach Swap is working out some rotation issues with the down ref. The player Swap had to switch with Hunt because something was wrong. And now we see that Hunt was subbed out for Baker, who is normally a defensive specialist or a libero. So seeing her in that outside hitter spot is a bit of a shock to me.
Okay. I'm just as confused as everybody else in this
You
gym.
are serving for the Bulldogs. Number 5, Emma
But we're going to play
Johnson.
volleyball.
All right.
Johnson back with the ball, ready to serve. And it's in. Pass from Flynn. Out to Swap. Good hit. Just catches the back line.
Great placement from Swap.
Smart roll over the block, over the back row defense. Just drops in there. Now we see a sub. Baker, serving sub for McFadden. Baker with the serve. Received by Mueller. And it's just out.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 6, Pearl McFadden. Now serving for the Bulldogs, number 14, Cameron Mueller.
Okay.
And Mueller's back with the serve. Got caught off guard by the ref's whistle there. And it's in. Coles with a dig. Tough serve. Pass is just out. Mueller again with the serve. Pass by Baker. Set to the outside. Flynn. Good cross-court shot there. High on the body of Mueller. Couldn't quite get it back in play.
With the kill. Checking in for the Seahawks, number 10, Regan Hunt. And now serving, number 1, Taylor Swap.
Okay. Swap with the serve. In, area 6. Sets out, little tight. And Hill just couldn't quite get there.
Miscommunication by the Bulldogs there.
Yeah. Good try. Swap back with the serve. This time dug by Mueller. Sets the right side, Nielsen. Good pass there by Swap, but it's a little tight. McFadden saves it. Somehow Biener gets it over. And it's Seahawk point, lift on the Bulldogs.
Great recovery by the Hawks there.
I can't lie, I did not see that lift. Did you, Ty?
I did not see that. No.
I was trying to make sure I was saying the correct name because I'm not that talented at it. Here we see an issue between the down and the up ref. They're going to have a little chat.
I think the ref's thinking the same thing we are right now. They did not see that lift.
Was it the down ref that called it or the up ref?
Yep, there it is.
Oh, replay on the point, and we see Coach Schwab for Anacortes not thrilled with that. But the up ref ultimately has the final say.
Yeah, I think the up ref there made a questionable call. The down ref had to correct him.
Out of system play, free ball sent over, dug by Coles. Set out to Hunt, just rolls it over the top of the block. Set to the middle by DaCosta, and that's a good spot. You saw the defenders for Anacortes were just drawn up high there, and a nice deep shot to area 5. 3 point.
Now serving for the Bulldogs, number 10, Olivia Nielsen.
Replay.
Yeah. Great spot by the Bulldogs.
Serve in by Nielsen. It's just long, and the Seahawks take the lead again.
That's a big point for the Seahawks. They can't let the Bulldogs get much momentum right now.
Seahawks are a big rhythm team, I would say. Coles with the serve. Good spot. Dug by Johnson. Bump set. Good tip there. Mount Vernon scrambling. And it's tipped over. Great spot there by Burton. That was a really smart play.
That was good thinking. Flynn and Fleur, they're a good block right there. A smart play.
And we see Burton now goes back to take a serve. Serve comes in with a little bit of backspin. Back set to Flynn. Good hit cross court, but it's saved. Blocked again by Flynn.
Wow, that was an athletic play by Flynn there. Powerful hit and finish it off with that tip. Well done.
Well done. And now she's back to serve. See if she can follow it up with another point of her own.
Flynn.
And that one's just a little deep. It's a really hard balance with that float serve. You got no topspin to help bring it into the court, trying to make it aggressive, but also in the court, because ultimately that's what you need to do.
As of right now, the Hawks and Bulldogs are just trading points back and forth. I'm still waiting for one team to pull away.
Strong swing there by Foot, but it's recycled by Anacortes, and that's just a smart shot.
Wow.
Good roll there.
What an athletic play by Hunt. Way to recover from that ball. Great spot.
And we see a substitution by Mount Vernon.
Number 10, Regan Hunt.
Hunt back to serve for the Hawks. Good serve down the middle. And that's just out. That's a close one. But from our vantage point, definitely do not have a better view than the line judge does. We trust him.
Yeah.
Serve again by Hunt. Just caught that one a little low on her hand. It hit more the joint of her wrist. Just shot it into the net. Now we have DaCosta back to serve for the Bulldogs.
Number 12, Teresa DaCosta.
Tight serve there, but good dig by Swap. And it's just a little close to the net. Setter McFadden couldn't quite get it up and back into position for the Hawks to take a swing.
Yeah, that was a tough serve to deal with. Swap did the best she could.
It happens. Serve again by DaCosta. Deep, but dug by Flynn. Swap, smart tip, but it's kept alive. And there's a little bit of a miscommunication there between Coles and Swap. Coach Swap seems to think there was a call that was missed, but we did not see that.
Yeah, the Anacortes coaching staff is upset about an apparent missed call.
Serves in. Swap takes it with her hands. Roll it over, and it's just in the net. You know, those shots are really hard. You have no momentum. You're not going into it. You can't jump, so you don't have as good of an angle. and it's going to happen. But DaCosta again back to serve. Really the start of a streak for the Bulldogs. And it's in. Dug by Coles. Good pass. Set to foot. And that was a good play. She saw the area 4 there was open. The blockers both jumped, but just a little short.
Yeah, it was a good idea. The thought was there. Just come up short.
DaCosta again with the serve. Dug by Flynn. Beautiful pass. Again to foot.
There it is.
Little bit of a misconnect. Now we have it sent over by Nielsen. And point Bulldogs. Went off the block and out.
I'm curious as to what Coach Swap's complaining about. Something really upset her there.
Good pass by Coles. Back row set to Flynn. Not quite the spacing they needed. And it's out, but tipped by Johnson. McFadden with the set to Swap. Touches the hands of the block. DaCosta with the set. Back to Nielsen. Rolled over deep. Flynn with the dig. Back to Swap. Shoved deep. And that's just a smart play.
Smart play by Swap there. She saw she had a shot. She knew it was going to be tight, but she still went for it, and it paid off.
It's definitely more precise to push than to swing. And if you see that block is just a little bit too far in, they didn't quite close the pin. That's what you got to do. Foot back with the serve. Strong serve there. And it's out. Nielsen, roll shot over. Flynn now setting to McFadden, and it's just out. She caught that one a little low, I think. Had to send it up to get it over the net.
Yeah, and that's a little out of the ordinary. McFadden taking a swing there. Usually the setter. Yeah, you don't see that every match.
Johnson with the serve. Good dig by Baker, and it's out to Swap. Good run up this time. Good swing, but dug by Mueller. But then little bit of an overpass, and Swap just gets those fingers right on it. Taps it down, Bulldog side.
Her powerful hit earlier in the point really set her up for that block.
And now we have a substitution. McFadden out, Baker in with a serve. Good serve deep, dug by Mueller. Out to Burton. Just a little bit of a chip shot there. She jumped off 1 foot, couldn't quite get the timing for the run up, but was able to control it and put it where Hawks were not.
Great effort by Jenna Baker there, just short.
Mueller now back with the serve. Mueller, serve, out. Again, tried to be aggressive, didn't quite pay off. Here we have, I think that's Brady Beaner.
I think that was Brady Beaner.
Recovering the ball, first swap.
That was a big point for the Hawks. They can't let Mount Vernon get the momentum going right now.
No, they cannot. Swap, good serve. And Johnson does her bet, but it rode up a little high on her, and those are hard when they're at your shoulder level. You don't know whether to take it with your hands or your platform, and sometimes you take it with neither of them.
You just get caught in between.
Yeah. Swap now with the serve again. Tough serve again to Johnson. Burton puts it back in play. It's going to be free ball, Anacortes. Pass by Coles. McFadden sets back to Flynn, and just no block there. That's going to be a point. 90 times out of, I would say, 92 times.
I would say that's about exactly what you want there in a point. Powerful serve, setting up a free ball, great pass from our libero, beautiful set, and Flynn finishing it off with a kill.
Swap with the serve again to Johnson. Got the precision out to Burton. Good hard cross, and just goes with a direct swing there. Hunt rolls it over, taken by Mueller. Set by DaCosta out to Nielsen. Dug by Coles. Flynn, roll over. Great dig there by Mueller. Set back to the outside, Hunt. Strong swing there, but it's in the air. Johnson over, hits the Anacortes block. It's live. Beener sends it over. Dug by Johnson. Up to the middle. Good swing. Dug by McFadden. Hunt's gonna shove it.
Wow.
Great point.
What a great point.
Wow.
Both teams making excellent plays. Great recovery by the Hawks early on in the point, and the Bulldogs had a great play towards the end.
Just everybody scrambling. Even us. I was trying to get all the names right. Don't know if I did it. McFadden with the serve. DaCosta out. Good swing. Must have touched the Anacortes block, but it's still Anacortes point. Coach Schwab seems to think there was 4 touches there, and it did not touch the Anacortes block. But, you know, doesn't matter.
Timeout by the Bulldogs. Probably trying to stop the Hawks' momentum here.
And we see a strong comeback here by the Hawks. I think we were down 7-11, and now we're up 14-13. So that's a 7-2 swing, if my maths are correct. And we're going to go to an ad break. We'll be back shortly.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you?
Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
Be there. Probably wouldn't have eaten before I came. Back in, scramble by Mount Vernon, and Burton just couldn't quite get it over.
Good start coming out of the timeout break for the Hawks. We needed that one.
Swap is still serving.
That's got to be 4 in a row.
I would gander that it is somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 more. And again, right at Johnson, and it looks like there's going to be a substitution here for Mount Vernon. Hopefully, this will help them get just a point in play.
Well, however many it was, that's 1 more right there.
Yeah, that's 1 more. And we see Kuzmin in to area 6. Try and get this pass. Swap with a serve. Testing her right away. And that was just a difficult spot for her. Sub right on the court. Serve receive is maybe the hardest thing to do in this sport. And then also a serve where you're questioning if it's in and out. Really tests a player there.
Yeah, that was just tough position to be put into.
Good serve. There we go. Good pass by Kuzmin. Little tight, but it's salvaged. Nielsen tries to put it over, but Hunt just got up there.
Hunt just got up there. 2 in a row, just jumping up there. Not much they can do.
The knee brace is not limiting her because she can fly. Swap again with the serve. Mueller gets it up, but it's back. Kuzmin off the, oh my goodness, Burton, amazing play there. Out to Flynn. Catches the net cord. Nielsen out of system. Free ball Anacortes. Pulls with the pass. Outside to Hunt.
Oh
my. Wow. I would not want to be the floor right now.
I am so glad I was nowhere within that ball because that was powerful.
That had heat. Swap. Again serving. Great serve there, but just as good of a dig. Over. Out of system. Flynn rolls it over. Nielsen has to take the set. Burton. McFadden sets to Hunt. Over. Good dig by Mueller. Mount Vernon finally in system, but they have a player down and get the point anyway.
Allison Hill Went to the ground in the middle of that point. Hopefully she's all right.
But now she's up, and she looks like she's saying she's good to her coach. Hope the best.
She might have just got a little banged up in the middle of the point. She seems to be fine now.
Sometimes, you know, you roll your ankle, and it can either get you out for 3 months or it just didn't actually do anything. I think that could have been what happened. Served by Nielsen. Pass Coles. McFadden out to Hunt again.
Wow.
And just tooled it right off the top of the block there. DaCosta tried her best, but got a pretty big height difference there.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there. You just got to hope she messes up at that point. That is just power coming right at your face.
Coles with the serve. Dug by Mueller. Out of system set by Burton, and Nielsen sends it over. Swap with the dig. To the middle, foot, good swing, but didn't quite make the connection. Hill gets it over and just right to the belly, Anacortes. Good try by McFadden, but couldn't quite get it back up.
Yeah, great effort. Full extension trying to get that ball, almost got it.
Replay there. See, McFadden was close. Not quite fast enough. And we have Burton with the serve. Puts it over. Coles, dig, pretty far off the net, but it's up. Hunt puts it over. Good pass. Just again, Hill with that little push, catching Anacortes off guard. Good dig by Burton, but it's back pretty far. And again, strong roll shot. Flynn sets it out.
Wow.
And
what a great play from Anacortes. Flynn hustling to get that set off, and Hunt with a kill, maybe 8 feet off the net. That was incredible.
Almost got that back over, but just couldn't quite get enough of her hand on it. Flynn with the serve. Dug by Mueller. Set out to Kuzman. And it's Anacortes point, double on the setter.
That's a big point for the Hawks.
Flynn back with the serve, trying to close out this first set. Strong serve, but dug by Mueller. Nielsen bump set, and it's free ball Anacortes. Dug by Swap. Set to foot. Off the block, out to Kuzman.
Wow.
And wow.
Wow.
Margaret Foot just constructed a house on the other side of the net. That was a roof.
Wow. I couldn't have said it any better.
Pretty sure her dad works as a contractor, so that makes sense. Flynn serves it over. Kuzman with the dig. Hill, strong hit. Swap with the pass to Flynn. Cousin connection. Kuzman, difficult timing.
Wow.
And that's hard. Set from that far, that high, getting to the ball at the right point and putting power on it is not something everybody can do.
Yeah. A tough ball for Mount Vernon to deal with there.
Flynn, serve.
Oh.
Top of the net tape. Couldn't quite close out the set.
If that ball was maybe 1 inch higher, that would be the set.
That would be the set.
But it wasn't. We're still here.
Now serving is number 11, Annie Zavala.
McFadden up, out to Hunt. It's dug back over, and Hunt, is it? No, not quite. Hunt with a good swing there, but couldn't quite put it back in.
That was nearly an incredible play by Hunt. Wow.
Serves over. Swap, dig. Out of system. Hunt, free ball. Dug by Burton. DaCosta to the middle. Howard.
Good recovery.
Flynn, set. It's tight. Good punch there. Left-handed.
Left-handed from Hunt. Wow, incredible.
That is body awareness.
She really finished off the set well for Anacortes.
That's a good way to come back. from that just missed opportunity just outside and just flicks it off the block.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Anacortes outscored Mount Vernon 18-6 in the last however many points. That's a good run right there. They got to keep that going into the next set.
Yeah. Mount Vernon started that set strong, but Anacortes came back with a vengeance. They said, this is home. This is our homecoming week. We got people in the stands, and what are they going to do, Ty?
Win?
I think we're on track for that. We're going to have a short ad break before the second set commences in about 2 minutes.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
Behind every great Anacortes club and team, there's an unspoken hero. People that get us our team gear, organize our team dinners, and support us in everything else we need. From every student athlete in AHS, thank you, Saba, for the football team's two-a-day shirts, the volleyball team's warm-up gear, and everything else in between. Saba, the Seahawk Athletic Booster Association.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
And we're back, about to start the second set. The refs are checking that everyone's in the right starting spot. And then we'll have the green light. It should be Anacortes' serve, because Mount Vernon started the game off. And I think we see Sammy Baker is back there, gonna start it off.
And that's power back there.
Yeah.
That's what the Seahawks want to start off a set.
She is a menace from behind that line.
Yeah.
And in front of that line.
Yeah.
Not much else to say about that. And we see Sammy Baker now with the ball, back to serve.
Number 14, Sammy Baker.
For the most part, looks like the lineups has changed. Not very much, except Mount Vernon has subbed in Howard. Tough serve there.
Oh, wow.
Just deep in that corner.
Wow. And that's just what we were talking about. That is just power back there, and there's not much you can do about that, but hope it's in the right spot.
Often, if you want power, you put spin on the ball. And if you want like trickiness, you float it. And she just floats it and puts power on it. Close one there. I would say, what, 2 inches off the line?
I was
like
going to say a couple inches,
like
yeah.
a fun-sized Twix bar could fit in between the ball and that line.
Yeah, that was, it does not get much closer than that.
No. Serve by Kuzman. A little bit high, dug by Swap, back to Swap, and
oh wow,
yeah, just put it low, and DaCosta just couldn't quite get it up.
Checking in for the Seahawks, number 10, Regan Hunt. And now serving.
Substitution
number 1,
here
Tatum Swap.
for Anacortes. Swap back with a serve. And earlier, we saw Swap going on a big service run. So we'll see if
6 or
that can
7
happen
in
again.
a row, maybe.
Yeah. Tough serve there, but good, strong fingers by Kuzman. Up by Coles. McFadden to Hunt. Looked like they played the outside pretty tight there.
Oh,
Strong block. And Hunt just, again,
Wow.
just bops that.
With the kill.
This looks like a good start to Swap service. We might see another streak right here.
I think a streak is in the making.
Well,
Tough serve again. Those balls, when they're coming in fast, like keeping your fingers stiff enough to receive it, but supple enough to place it where you need to go, is a challenge.
well, there's 2 from Swap.
And we see there, Kuzman goes out of the passing lineup, but Swap just puts it in the same place, and Mueller can't get it either.
She is dicing Mount Vernon right now with that serve.
Dug by Mueller, out of system, but it's in play. Nielsen roll shot. McFadden out to Hunt. And yeah, 4 touches on Anacortes. Didn't quite hit the Mount Vernon block.
Close.
Bit of a late call, I was confused.
Yeah, I think the up ref had to take a second and think about it. That was a close call, but
You don't want to be the guy that blows the whistle and realizes that there was actually nothing wrong.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I take back my statement about it being late. That was a thought-out call, not a late call.
Right, yeah.
Now
That's a good way to think about it.
Mueller with the serve. And it's just long.
Good eye from the Anacortes back row.
And that's that communication that we need. Coles with the serve. Down ref is solving a problem with the scorer's table right now. We don't know what it is, but it's something. And now we see a Mount Vernon coach coming up to the scorer's table, trying to work this out. Could be a rotation issue. Ty, do you have any suggestions?
I have no idea what is going on right now. I'm just as confused as probably 99% of people in this gym right now.
And you know, great thing, it doesn't matter. It's not our job to figure it out. You can look over at the Anacortes student section. They're dancing.
They're
they
getting
don't even
into
need
it.
music, but they're bopping, playing with their face signs.
It's homecoming week. School spirit's high.
It is. It is.
We got football, soccer. I might even see a tennis player in there.
I don't see a tennis player in there, but I see one next to me.
Oh.
Still a problem. We see Hunt standing in the middle with 2 fingers up. I don't know if that means that there's 2 hitters in the front row, which makes sense because we see Setter DaCosta up there, or if that means any other variation of what 2 fingers can mean.
She might just be posing for a picture.
You never know. It might be a peace sign. I've seen her do that.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly plausible scenario. Now we see Jillian Levine walking. I thought it was to the scorer's table, but looks like she's stretching out. Might be
Cramping?
a sub coming on. That is
a foot cramp
possibility. I don't really know what this stretch is.
She might also just be bored.
And now we see Margaret Foote and Kendall Flynn practicing their daps in the middle of the court. And I just heard the echo of a crisp one.
Oh, man.
Oh, my.
Oh.
I don't know if you could hear that on the crowd mic, but that was pleasing. Seahawks now in a huddle. They don't have their right foot in. That's typically a signature.
Sawyer, do you have any idea what's going on right now?
I would say that there is a volleyball game going on right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I would disagree, actually.
Well, like if I were to text my mom and say where I am, I would say I'm at the volleyball game. I probably wouldn't say I'm currently sitting up here confused because there is no volleyball game. But now there is a volleyball game. Sam calls with the serve. Up breath, blows their whistle.
Did we ever get an answer as to why we had that pause?
Dug by Mueller. Tough set by DaCosta, and it's a double. And great work there by Coles. Often the other team will call a timeout during a serve streak to ice the server because it throws off their rhythm. And there, that was definitely a rhythm chucker. But she still got it in. Good dig there. Set out. And does it clip the fingers? No, it does not. Seahawk point. Good swing there by Burton, but just an inch too high.
Yeah. And the set was a little behind her, but she did a pretty good job dealing with it, just a little long.
Coles again with the serve. Dug by Johnson. Swing by Nielsen. It swapped, just touches that. I think it was going in. That was the right choice by Swap, but just a difficult pass to make.
That was a great hit.
Yeah. Great work there by Johnson of the Bulldogs, coming off the bench and making a difference right away with that pass. Now we have Nielsen with the serve. Dug by Flynn to foot. Little push shot right over the block, but it's in. Burton, tough swing there.
Yeah.
Just trickled down the block.
Yeah, that just snuck through the block there. McFadden almost made a great play on it. Just a tough ball, though.
Nielsen again with the serve. Some side spin on that. That was tricky. Out to Hunt and just demolished, but dug by Johnson. Free ball Anacortes, and it's out of bounds. You hate to see that happen if you're a Bulldogs fan.
Well, lucky for me, I'm not, and I love to see that.
Flynn with the serve. Dug again by Johnson, but DaCosta just couldn't quite get there. We saw her at the start of the point over on that far side, trying to come all the way across the net to her setting position, but then having to go backwards, and that's tricky. Flynn again with the serve. Dug by Mueller, perfect pass. Set to the middle. And that one just, I think it was kind of in between Seahawk block and the net. And I saw some trampoline action.
I think that just snuck through there, and that was a great hit.
Ball just slithered onto the court. Here, Anacortes chanting that they cannot hear Mount Vernon. And there's a good attempt at a jump float, just not quite over the net. Hunt back to serve.
Anacortes student section's starting to get involved in this match. And
they look a little delirious. They're tired from homecoming, let's be honest. Hunt, good serve. Johnson with a dig. It's tight. And over the... You know, typically that's the call for, like, going over the net. I didn't really see that. Did she go under the line? Is that what it was?
I'm not really sure. I think that's what the call was, but...
Or did... Wait. Oh! Margaret Foote for the Hawks went over to make sure that ball didn't just land on the Seahawks side, and she must have touched it on the other side of the net, which you cannot do until after the third contact for the other team.
And I think Coach Swap asked the down ref about that, and I think he confirmed that suspicion, that she definitely must have touched the ball.
We see the down ref, the Mount Vernon head coach, and a scorer's table member who, unfortunately, I do not know who it is, are working out another problem. So hopefully this doesn't cause as much of a delay as it did last time. But the game's the game. Anacortes again with the huddle. And the up ref has come over, as well as another Mount Vernon coach and another member of the scorer's table has joined us. I'm not quite sure from this angle, but I think one of those people was a volleyball ref at our recent homecoming field night, where the seniors, which is me, defeated the juniors, which is my co-host, in the finals.
I don't recall this happening, but yeah, I believe that she was a ref at that event.
I'm pretty sure it happened. Oh, that looked like a switching gesture to me. Thumbs up, replay a point, Mount Vernon coach, switching, you, switching. Circle. That's the out of rotation call.
Yeah.
And he's back. I thought it was clarified. Oh, okay. Up is going back to his stand. But the other, and now Coach Schwab has joined this. This is a party. Do you want to do the commentating and I can go down there, Ty?
I think I'd like to join this little
Point Seahawks
conversation.
And the ref did that finger up circle, which means out of rotation, which is when at the point of serve, the Mount Vernon players are not standing in a spot that corresponds with their area.
Yeah, I think that's your area of expertise, Sawyer. I'm not.
And honestly, he might say that. I've played this sport for a year. I don't know what I'm doing. I just memorized the 6 spots I need to stand in.
Yeah.
And it worked out, but I don't really see how it works. But here we go. Foot with the serve. And that was a great serve. That might have been the best serve I've seen all night. That thing was zooming.
The Bulldogs on the floor are disagreeing with the call, but I think we saw it from up here, and the judge made a call, and
I'm pretty sure they were right.
I'm pretty sure they were right too, but.
And now we have another timeout. So, slow game here. I would say 1 point has been played in like a, I don't know, 4-minute span with this timeout, maybe 5.
Yeah, it's been a slow few minutes.
Okay, and here we see some replays going on. Foot with the serve. I think that tagged the line.
I think that was definitely in, especially after a second look. I don't see how you could think that was out if you're a ref down there. But I
think Mr. Major over there, good call.
Yeah, Travis Major's really working hard over there.
Some might wonder, is his head or the floor shinier?
I have an answer, but I don't think I should say it.
And that's a good serve again from Foot to Mueller. She couldn't quite get it. Again, caught in the body, just up there. Difficult spot.
And that is back-to-back aces for Margaret Foot.
You don't see that often. Foot, serve, couldn't make it 3, but that's still a good run. You take that if you're Coach Schwab.
Yeah.
That's points gained. DaCosta with the serve. Tough dig by Flynn. Out to swap. High ball. Decides to just bump it over. Dug by Howard. Set to Nielsen. Tip to the center. Dug by Coles. Out to swap. This time with a run at it. Good swing, but dug again. DaCosta to the back. Good swing from the back row, but Flynn gets it up. Free ball. Swap. Dug again by Burton. Slide there by Nielsen. Typically see that for a middle. And it's out.
And that was a great point from both teams.
You know, sometimes that's just how it falls. And in this case, the ball fell out of bounds.
Yep, unfortunately for the Bulldog, that's a big point for them. Can't let this set get out of hand.
I would say that is fortunately for the Bulldog. I think I heard before that. Maybe I'm tripping.
Oh.
Up by Johnson, over by Mueller, and it's long. Seahawks hit 15 points. That's a big mark, you know? Later end of the set starts coming in. You got to lock in.
Yeah. Oh, Sammy Baker back to serve. And I've said this before, but she has got a killer serve.
Just drops it in there. Just, oh my, amazing dive by Burton. That was cool. Dump by Flynn, and it was just wide open. Just space.
What an incredible play by the Hawks. Sammy with a powerful serve. I think that's really what won them that point. Setting them up with a free ball, letting Flynn do whatever she wants.
Sammy, tough serve again to Howard. Just rolls over the net. Got to go over. Swap, puts it in the middle. Dug by Mueller. Back in by Nielsen. Over by Burton. Flynn set the swap. Fast one there. It just bopped.
Wow.
She pegged that thing. Baker again with the serve. And it's long. Good eye there for Johnson and Mueller.
Yeah, great eye.
And communication. You know, sometimes like one person says out, one person says in. What do you do?
Yeah, that. Most people don't understand how hard that is to not hit that ball, because you don't know. You don't know where that ball's going.
You don't. Coles gets it up. McFadden set back to swap, and just brushes it off the block there. Falls bound. That's a tantalizing point for Mount Vernon. Just falling right on their side.
It's number 10, Regan Hunt. And now serving number 1, Tatum Swap.
Swap back to serve. If she goes on a run like the first one, this set could be over without Mount Vernon serving another ball. Good dig by Burton. Dump, Flynn out to Hunt. And just strong swing, but good up there by Howard. Burton from deep. Out of system to Hunt. Just good flick. And it's up. Johnson, long ball, gets it over. Out to Hunt. Tip, high ball. Johnson out of system. Burton just strong swing there.
And I think Hunt tipped that ball a little higher than she was expecting. And there was an idea there, but it gave Mount Vernon too much to work with, and they got punished for it.
Now serving for the Bulldogs. It's number 14, Cameron Mueller.
Mueller now back with the serve. Good pass by Coles. Flynn gets it over. Burton with the block and up. But it's just long. Couldn't get the hat trick. I don't know. Do you think that's a hat trick, Ty?
Now serving for the Seahawks, number 15, Sam Coles.
We don't have a response. Listeners at home, you decide. Coles, serve. Dig by Johnson. DaCosta, dump. Coles said, I'm there, but Anna Cordes was not there for the second touch.
Great effort by Coles, but an even better play by the Bulldogs.
Number 10, Olivia Nielsen.
Nielsen now with the serve. Side spin again. Coles up. Flynn decides to just bump it over. Low ball, and there's a little bit of miscommunication. You know Mount Vernon wants that back, especially with the current score.
Now serving for Anna Cordes, number 12, Kendall Flynn.
that's a strong serve. Mueller just shanks it out wide. It's going to happen. Timeout, Mount Vernon.
Probably in an attempt to slow the Hawks' momentum. They're a streaky team, and you can't let them get scoring like this.
This is that icing we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes icing is good, like on a cake, but here it's not. You would not want to be Kendall Flynn right now.
I think she feels like she's in a pretty good spot, though.
I don't think she's worried. She's a experienced player. She has been on a volleyball court for a while. Just like how this ad is going to be on your screen right now.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
And you join us in the middle of a point here. This is the first point after the timeout. Hunt pushes it over, dug by Nielsen. DaCosta back to Nielsen. Strong swing from the back row. And Hunt just, it looks like she mishit that one a little bit, but still just went to a great spot.
I think it ended up working for her, that mishit.
Yeah.
Just
As
worked
you
her
see,
way
she just
around
caught
the block.
the left side of the ball and just kind of sliced it into that middle. Flynn serving again. Out there to Burton. And that's a difficult serve. That was on the line.
And the Anacortes student section's really getting into this one. They're trying to be a part of this game just like anyone else.
We see conductor Reese Morgenthaler hyping up the crowd for something. Serve by Flynn. Up. Out to Burton.
And that's
I use the term tickled. Like they tickled the Anacortes block.
Okay.
You can think of that as a tool.
I call that a kill, because that was what they call it.
That's true. That is true. Burton with the serve. Swap up, McFadden. Deep set there. A good pass. And just in the middle, Hill with a strong swing. But Hunt says, I have a stronger swing.
And Regan just overpowered that block. Like, they were there, and she snuck it in there. Not much you can do about it.
Yeah. Now we have Hunt serving for Levine. Subbing, not serving. Levine will be serving. Hopefully close out this set for Anacortes. And it might be long, just out. That's a difficult spot. Subs in after sitting for a while, trying to lock your mind in right away. Not easy.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough going in cold.
Hill to serve for the Bulldogs. Pass by Swap. And, you know, statistically, I wouldn't say it's likely, but Bulldogs are trying to come back.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row for them, and they look strong right now. They got a good server up.
That might have been a lift, but it wasn't. Dump. That's just wonky volleyball. And this ball is really friends with the top of that net. But now Flynn sets foot, pushes it over.
Wow,
Costa couldn't
what a
quite
point.
get it up. I don't exactly know how I would describe that point other than one of a kind.
There was a lot going on there. And
not much of it I could retell.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of jumping on that big purple A in the middle, and a lot of the ball not moving very far.
No, it did move up and down. See that y-axis just changing, but the x ones just staying the same. Okay, we got 2.5 minutes here of a break between second and third set. My throat hurts, so I'm gonna go get a drink of water from the water fountain. And you're gonna go to ads.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and steaks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza. Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
All right, we're back here. I think it's Williams Gymnasium. Not positive on that. Ty, can you validate that statement?
I feel like that is what our announcer says every single event here, and I'm still not 100% sure that that's what it's called.
That combination of syllables in that order may have entered my ears in the past, but it hasn't entered my brain.
I feel like I've heard it so much that I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just so used to hearing I don't even think about it.
Not important. What's important here is Seahawk volleyball.
I think Mount Vernon is starting off this set with serve.
And we can see down ref checking the lineups again. We have our line judge here on the left. He's locking in. He's studying that line. He's getting to know every particle and whether that is in or out. Burton for the Bulldogs, back with the serve. I didn't know how to finish that alliteration, but I tried.
It's a good effort.
Here we go. Good serve there. Flynn, set from the back row, back to swap. Nielsen gets her hands on it. Big out of system, but that's an amazing set, honestly.
That was incredible.
Overpass. Nielsen gets it caught up in her, but back up. Swap with the hit. Dug by DaCosta. Out of system again. Nielsen, great effort on that point. Really, she's the MVP of that, even if they didn't win.
I agree.
I
agree completely.
Taking to the Seahawks, serving number 14, Sammy Baker.
Sammy Baker checking in, serve again. She just gets the job done. Mueller, great dig though, out to Nielsen. Mount Vernon point.
That's a great hit.
Yeah, saw that area 1 zone was open and just kind of plopped it back there. For anybody confused, because the numbers don't really make sense. 1, if you're looking at the net, 1 is back right, 2 is top right, 3 is top middle, 4 is top left, 5 is Back left in 6's back middle. I don't know why we needed to do it like that, but that's how we did it.
Yeah, it's weird. Well,
But in the interim of that little lecture, Bulldogs scored another point, and we have Mueller with the serve. Swap, not the best pass, but that's okay. Sends it over. DaCosta sets the middle, and that's a strong hit there.
Yeah.
That's a good hit by Johnson.
There was some power behind that one. Yeah, not much you can do about that.
And I'm just noticing this now, but both the Bulldogs and the Seahawks have matching shoes. And I don't know which one I like more.
I got to go with the pink laces on the Seahawks.
The laces do represent, but that's 4 touches on the Seahawks in a row, which means point Bulldogs. And Mueller is serving again, trying to take this to a 5-1 lead early in the third set. Good dig from Flynn, back to Flynn. Rip, but Burton with a good dig. Little bit of miscommunication there between Nielsen and Johnson. Didn't know who to have take the second ball. Neither of them are the setter. I think we have Shackleton setting. Nope, that is just wrong. That is simply wrong. DaCosta's still setting. I just overlooked her.
That was a big point for the Hawks. Mount Vernon had a momentum swing going, and they needed to stop that.
Hunt, and it's out. Shackleton may not be setting, but she is swinging and now serving. And she's doing it well.
Number 3, Mia Shackleton.
Hunt, tough receive there. Just before that serve happened, Hunt was running back to take the serve receive. It did not look like she knew she needed to do that. And then she wasn't quite ready to get that pass. Doug Michaels, beautiful pass out to Hunt, doing what she does best.
And there's a little redemption right there.
Putting the ball on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see Margaret Foote sub in for Gage Beater. And Samantha Coles back with a serve. Tough serve.
Wow.
Just right in front of that line. Burton could not get her platform all the way under that.
And that just dropped. That was shallow. There was not much you can do about that one.
High serve there. Out of system set to Nielsen. Touches off the top of Anacortes' block to Foote. Over. Sets out. Nielsen. McFadden back to Flynn. And that's an amazing swing.
Wow.
Set was maybe low, pretty far off the net. And she still put it away.
Seahawks got that point, but Nielsen had a couple great swings during that point.
Nielsen's kind of going crazy. Good start to the third set. Mueller dig, Burton out to Nielsen. Too high though.
Oh.
Those are like, I don't even know how you swing at those because they're coming over your back right shoulder, and I'm trying to picture that now. But if you're gonna see the ball, you can't see where you're hitting it, which means you can't see where the defense or the block is.
And that timing just has to be perfect.
Yeah. Johnson, good swing, but better block. Hunt and Foote, that's a dangerous combination.
That is a dangerous combination at the net. That is 100% right. Those two can jump out of the gym, and that is scary if you're a Bulldog.
Coles with the serve. A little bit of spin. DaCosta set. Pretty far off the net. Foote pushes it over. Sets out. Nielsen again with the swing. And it just kind of got lodged in the hands of Margaret Foote. But
I think they weren't I think they were expecting that ball to come a little quicker, and they were on their way down when that ball reached them.
They did seem to be falling,
yeah,
which is bad for blocking. Tough serve there. Flynn scrambling to put it back in. Free ball for the Bulldogs. Not quite. Swap tried to be aggressive there. You see her trying to put a little bit flatter of an arc on that ball, so the Bulldogs don't have as much time, but that's the price you pay. Nielsen serving. Fast serve there.
And if Mount Vernon really needs these points right here, these past 2 that they've won is huge if they're trying to win this match. It's really keeping them in it.
That is a true statement. Nielsen with a serve, dug by Coles, beautiful pass, out to Flynn, could have been a double in my eyes. DaCosta sets Burton.
What a hit.
See the ball bounce off our commentator's Craig head, but also block was a little bit late on that point. You see, they're still trying to close their hands over the net as that ball is being contacted.
But what a powerful kill. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
Flynn with the dig, out of system to Hunt, and that's just good volleyball.
Yeah.
We're just gonna cut it off there. Flynn with the serve. Mueller with the dig. Johnson couldn't take a jump on that one. Out to Hunt. And it's long. That's a close one, but I think he made the right call.
Yeah, from my angle, I can't see that. I got Mount Vernon's bench in the way, covering that corner where the ball landed. But I trust Travis Major to make that call.
I do too. Johnson, short serve, little too short, into the net.
Good idea.
Seahawks point. The Anacortes serve-receive line was pretty deep there. There was an opening. Hunt with the serve. Sets the middle, Hill. Up by McFadden, out to Swap. Good swing there.
And that just snuck through the Mount Vernon defense. That just went in between everyone's arms, threading the needle.
And onto the floor. Yeah. Hunt now with the serve. Tough serve there. Burton just trying to get it into play. Swap, and it's point Bulldogs for a double.
Flynn knew it. Right as she set that ball, she knew it. She knew that was a double.
Yeah, it's hard. Setting's hard. DaCosta now with the serve for the Bulldogs.
Little side spin.
Swap, good pass. Back row Flynn. She might have stepped on that line anyway.
Yeah. A little too aggressive there.
Is she even back row? I don't know. Shouldn't jump to conclusions. Interesting formation by the Bulldogs there. Coles puts it in play, Swap, gets it over. Good little flop shot. And that's a good block by Foot. You saw Shackleton, it got a little low, and it was kind of a shot put motion there on the swing. Did not work out. Foot now with the serve. Good serve, but good dig by Mueller too.
Wow.
And Hill just doesn't quite put it back in the court.
What a serve by Foot though.
That's true. She's just back there doing it. I don't know what that means. Okay, Foot with a serve. Into the net. You know, was really aggressive on the last one. Wanted to hit it even harder, which means you got to hit it even lower. And unfortunately, didn't quite find the equilibrium on that one. Burton now with a serve. Flynn, good pass. Out to Swap. And you see, I think she was a little late on that one. Set was falling. Point of contact was pretty far down.
Yeah, that was just a little off timing by the Seahawks there.
Now we have a timeout for Anacortes. Bulldogs lead by 3 points going in the later half of this third set. See if Anacortes can make a comeback and sweep the sets. But there's a good chance we'll be here for a fourth and maybe even a fifth.
Yeah, this could end up being a long night if Mount Vernon keeps playing the way they are.
And we're back. I do not know what that means when the refs hold up a one on one hand and a fist on the other hand.
I think it has something to do with timeouts.
It did happen after a timeout, so that's definitely likely. Might have to inquire about that with Coach Swap later. Serve by Burton. And that's a good serve. Right in the seam between Coles and Flynn. And they didn't know whether to take it or not.
Yeah, tough ball.
You see Burton wearing that left knee pad basically on her shin. And you have to wonder if that's actually useful, but that's okay. Flynn, good pass there. Back row set. Just floats it over. DaCosta. Back to Shackleton, and that's a good swing. But great effort by Anacortes there.
Good effort by the Hogs. That was a good hit.
You know, I'm still looking at that knee pad, and I wonder if it's like wearing a leg sleeve. You know, sometimes it's just for drip.
It could be a superstitious thing.
That's definitely possible. Ooh, that was going to be a dangerous serve if it crept over.
Yeah, that was coming in hot.
That thing was zooming. But now, Sammy Baker's going to try and do her best to show Burton that she can do it too. No spin on that, tricky one. Burton out of system set to Nielsen. She has to back up, rolls it over, and that's just deep. That's just placement. We see
great
Fadden.
That was a great ball.
Back in for Baker.
Now serving for the Bulldogs, number 14, Cameron Mueller.
Mueller now with the serve. Good pass there by Baker. Swap bops it over, out of system to Nielsen. She gives Anacortes a free ball. Baker bumps it a little. Flynn with a sharp angle.
Wow, what a
that
great
is a
spot
good
by
angle. You know, I've been working with my doubles partner in tennis on angles the whole season. And Flynn has just done it better than he ever could.
It just comes with experience. She's been playing this game for a long time, and she knew where she needed to put that ball, and she's got the skill to do it.
Swap with the serve. Good pass by Burton. Back set to Shackleton. Good dig by McFadden. Out to Hunt. And ooh. That was tight.
Let's look at the replay.
Now serving for Mount Vernon, number 3.
Well, no comment.
No
Next
comment
point.
on that one.
Shackleton about to serve. Having a little chat with Mount Vernon coach. Serve to the middle, Margaret Foot. And Hunt just says bang.
And I think she just said, call that one out when she was hitting that ball.
She put a guarantee on that one.
Now serving for the Seahawks, number 15, Sam Coles.
Coles with the serve. Good pass by Shackleton. Dump attempt. McFadden. Back set to Flynn.
Wow.
Rip, but amazing dig there, and that had to be a double.
Yep.
And it was.
The power behind that hit from Flynn, I felt like it shook the gym. That was.
Yeah.
That was
It was
incredible.
like how we had an earthquake here a little bit ago. Don't we see that randomly? Maybe it was from Kendall. Makes sense. Okay, Nielsen rolls it over. Good block by Anacortes, but dug by Burton. Coles with the up. Back to Flynn. Amazing dig again by the Bulldogs. Nielsen backing up, but gets it in the air. Back to Hunt. See if she can do it, and she can. She can.
What a great play.
Replay on
by
that.
both teams.
Nielsen puts it over. And yeah, timeout. The current score is 17 for Anacortes, 19 for Mount Vernon. So we're getting a pretty close match here. See if Anacortes can claw some points back here, make up this difference. Oh, and now we see the refs both holding up a finger after the timeout. So I'm even more confused, but that's not relevant. Coles with the serve. Dug by Mueller, DaCosta bump set backwards. Johnson flicks it off the top of the block. Out to Hunt. Push shot there deep, but Burton gets it in the air. Nielsen, that reminds me of some beach volleyball.
Yeah,
A little knuckler just like popped it up. But fortunately for the Seahawks, it was up and not in. Coles with a serve, trying to equalize the score. Dude, dig by Mueller, but it's a little long, and Hunt just pops it.
What a heads-up play by Hunt. Ready to hit that ball.
Those are tricky ones, because you don't want to go over the net like we saw earlier and then give the other team a free point. But with how close that ball was to the net, if you wait too long, you're not going to have a swing at it. And
well, there's another one.
That was illegal.
So that
she did not wait long enough. Coach Schwab's mad. From our perspective, that looked pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But point Bulldogs, and that's not something we can afford right now.
Yeah, I'm sitting right where the net is, and from our point of view, we could see that was illegal.
Gotta say, the whole captain talks to ref, coach talks to captain, like intermediary system in volleyball, not my favorite. Seems inefficient.
It just seems so extra.
Yeah, it's just not necessary. You can talk across the court. They're not that big. Nielsen with the serve. Strong serve there, Flynn, and it's just in the student section.
That was a good serve.
Seahawks will have to fight a little bit here. This is when volleyball gets tough. You test your mental strength in these last 5 points.
Every point matters at this point in the game.
Good set there, and Hunt, wow.
And that's a big one for the Hawks.
Wow. That thing was torched.
That was hit very hard. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Flynn now back to serve. Hopefully she can go on a bit of a run. Put Anacortes in the lead. Good pass there by Burton, and it's back to Burton. And just hits it a little long.
Mount Vernon bench calling for a touch. They're not going to get it, though.
Flynn again with the serve. Nielsen, good pass. Out to Burton. She'll get her second chance, and she capitalizes on it.
Yeah. Great kill.
Good angle there, around the block. And we see Hill subbing in for the Bulldogs.
Seahawks down 21-22.
Johnson also subbing in for the Bulldogs with the serve. Coles puts it up pretty far off the net. Hunt with a swing at it. Good dig by Johnson. And it's to the middle. Hill who puts it in.
That was a great spot.
This is dangerous for the Seahawks.
Timeout Seahawks. Their second timeout.
Have another minute-long timeout for the Seahawks. Trying to get Mount Vernon out of their rhythm and find a way to come back in this set. Ad break will continue with the closing part of this third set.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
And volleyball is back on. We'll see. Mount Vernon has the serve, which is obviously an advantage. And they only need to score 2 points, whereas Anacortes needs to score 4. We'll see if the Seahawks can make up for that difference. A point here is crucial for the Seahawks. Johnson with a serve. Pass by Coles, it's tight. McFadden dumps it over, dug by Nielsen, out to Burton. Swing, swap with a dig. Long push to Hunt, and it's just a little bit far. Hunt pushes it into the antenna. Bulldogs have set point.
And that's a must-win situation for the Hawks. This is going to be a tough situation for them to come back in.
It's possible, but it's definitely tough. Johnson with a serve. Dug by Flynn. McFadden scrambling. Hunt. Strong hit. Johnson gets it up. Burton over. Flynn now sets. Ooh, I did not know what was happening there. Hopefully, neither did the Bulldogs.
That's
and
a
Hill
big point for the Hawks.
Just hits it in the net. Important point, like Ty said. And now we have Hunt on the service line. And that's a good person to have on the service line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gets it in play. Out to Burton. Up. Coles can't quite get there. And we're going to a 4.
Mount Vernon will take this third set. Hawks up 2-1, and we're going into the fourth.
And really, Mount Vernon was up the whole time. They took it early. It was like 5-1 or 6-1.
They controlled that
and
set.
just held it on. Hawks, if they didn't allow that run at the beginning, could be a different story. Have another 2.5 minute break now. Then we'll start the fourth set.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m. Pizza, pizza.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
And we're back with 30 seconds left. Both teams trying to finalize their strategy before coming out. Seahawks trying to see if they can regain control of this match. Is it a match? Yeah, might be a match.
I think that's the official term for it.
Good. And Bulldogs trying to see if they can push this one to a fifth set, or then it's anybody's game.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's going to be a long night. Mount Vernon's going into this fourth set with a lot of momentum.
I think these first 5 points might be the decider. Student section certainly hyped up. See them riding the roller coaster over there. See if the players out there can do it too.
Leading off serving for the Seahawks, number 14, Sammy Baker.
Sammy Baker with the serve. Out of system, Burton sends it over. Swap, puts it in, out to Hunt. And that is amazing dig, put over by Shackleton. Flynn again to Hunt.
Oh, wow.
And she puts it away that time.
What a play by both teams.
And the ceiling is a bit of a confusing rule. If you receive the ball and it hits the ceiling, it's still live. But if you hit the ball over to the other team and it hits the ceiling, that's not okay. And if it hits a wall, that's not okay. But with a curved roof, I don't really know how that works.
Yeah.
Shackleton, deep swing, but gets it over. Flynn, out to Hunt again. And it just works. Like, why change it if you don't need to?
That seems like that's going to be the Hawks' game plan for this fourth set.
I think we might see that play semi-frequently. And by semi, I mean just frequently.
Yeah.
Baker again with the serve. Good pass by Mueller, out to Shackleton. Catches it low. See if it goes back to Hunt. It does. Wow. Amazing dig there by DaCosta. And Burton with the swing.
What a dig.
Sometimes power's not all you need.
Yeah. What a dig right there, though.
That was good. That was good.
Number 4, Ella Burton.
Burton now with the serve. Getting the feel of the ball. Might have been more than 8 seconds. Good pass by Swab. Out to Flynn. And just, again, sharp angle. Top of the block's fingers. Point Seahawks.
And with McFadden's setting there, you got Flynn on one side and Hunt on the other, and there's not much you can do.
Hunt now with a serve. Long dig by Burton. Gage Beener puts it over. Good swing out of the back row. McFadden bump set. Free ball Bulldogs. Burton with a dig. Back to Shackleton. And that's an interesting block there. Swap. And it's out. I guess to elaborate on what I meant by interesting earlier was I'm pretty sure she blocked it underneath the net and it bounced up over. Typically after the ball hits the block, it goes down. And I think that one went up.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Mueller with the serve. Coles, hand pass, back to Flynn. Good dig by DaCosta again. Probably shouldn't have hit it at her. McFadden scrambling. Swap, push. And that's just tooled off the block.
And they need to start heading it somewhere besides number 12 because DaCosta is getting everything up in the air right now.
The benefit of it is then she can no longer set the ball. But
Right.
at the same time,
Right.
if you just won the point by hitting it somewhere else, that could be better. Mueller with the serve. Good pass by Swap. Back to Swap. And
There it is.
She proved DaCosta's human.
Right, don't listen to me. That was a great kill by Tatum.
What?
Now serving for the Seahawks, number 15,
Moving on.
Sam Coles.
Coles with the serve. Burton, hand pass to the middle. Johnson. That's a tough hit. That's a tough hit.
Now serving for Mount Vernon, number 3, Mia Shackleton.
Shackleton now back to serve. Flynn, a little bit off course. Swap, punches it over. DaCosta to Johnston. Couldn't put the same power on it as their last swing. And Swap just finds the gap between the net and the block.
With the kill.
Good rally there.
Now serving for the
Points.
Seahawks, number 12,
Seahawks,
Kendall.
a great play.
And you were talking about before the set that the first 5 points are really going to make the difference, and it has been neck and neck the entire way.
Dump there, recognized by Coles. Tip by Swap, but it's up. Roll shot over by Burton. Back to Swap, pretty far off the net though. Interesting dig, but sometimes you just got to get a hand on it. And I thought that was going out.
Wow.
Flynn, back over. Out to Nielsen. Tight. Pushes it. McFadden to Swap.
Wow.
And that's a great point.
What a point.
That is a good point.
Both teams, incredible plays. And fortunately for the Hawks, they came out with that one. Finally getting a 2-point lead in this fourth set.
Flynn with the serve to Shackleton. Out of system play. Free ball Anacortes. Deep ball. Baker bumped to Flynn. To the middle. On her way down, but gets it over to Johnston. It shows what a middle attack should be. This is close.
Now serving for Mount Vernon,
Nielsen now back
number 10,
for the
Lydia
serve.
Nielsen.
Top spin on that ball. To foot. Connection that time. The timing was good. Maybe a tinge low.
And they've been trying to get that all match. And they finally got it. That connection between McFadden and Foot.
I think there have been a lot where that's rolled off the top of Foot's fingers.
Yeah.
And so trying to compensate that, put it a little lower. They'll figure it out. Swap now with a serve. Dug by Burton. Back set. Dug by Swap. Out to Regan.
Wow.
And that's a good swing.
I heard a pop when she hit that ball. That was aggressive and powerful.
Timeout, Mount Vernon. Anacortes took a little bit of control there. Like Ty said, pretty much neck and neck till 6-5, and then Anacortes decided, we're going to take you to Gapplebee's.
Anacortes student section taking a little breather. in this intermission. They've been working hard.
You see some cutouts of heads on sticks. Reese Morgenthaler dapping up Olivia Turnage. Again, good connection. We see Ty's grandma out there. Line judge, other line judge, balloons. Flowers in the background. I think that is a C-team player, Jalen Watts. Still dapping up Reese Morgenthaler and Olivia Turnage. I heard that one. That was good. Earlier, me and Ty were talking about her sock game, but she's working it.
I think I'm still gonna say I think she has shin guards on under those bright pink socks.
From this angle, that would make sense. Swap now, serving. Dump, foot, touches it, gets up, swings at it.
Whoa.
And that time, she touched it harder.
Yeah. She's been trying to get that all game, and she finally got it. There's nobody happier in this gym right now.
That's a fair statement. Swap again with the serve, seeing if we can take this lead to 10-5. Tough dig by Nielsen. Hunt, swipe to the space. You know, instead of trying to swing at it and dealing with all those timing issues and maybe hitting the net with your follow-through, just a little flick. 3-point. Swap again, serving. Nielsen, good pass. Backing up, and that goes into the net. Anna Cordes doing their best to run away with this one. And you can see that huddle was pretty brief. I think they're trying to keep the pace of play up here, keep rolling.
And Swap's giving an aggressive serve every time, and Mount Vernon's having trouble dealing with it.
But that was a good pass there. And that was a good block. Like we were talking about earlier, the combination of Hunt and foot is just not ideal for the person swinging at the ball on the opposite side of the net.
Yeah, those two that's a deadly combo at the net.
Swap again with the serve. Good flick there by the net. Smart roll. Back to foot. Caught some fingers. Miscommunication there. Burton sends a free ball to Anna Cordes. I think this goes out to Hunt.
Wow. That's impressive by Mount Vernon right there. Very impressive.
You see Anna Cordes running our middle, really close to the setter, fast, and then having her outside come in and hit right behind her, hoping to trick the block into jumping with the first person, and then leaving Hunt open for a free kill. Flynn, good dig. Out to Hunt. And it's just out. Not the greatest connection to her hand.
Yeah.
But it happens. Now we see Johnson back, getting ready to serve. Good routine there. Set to a slide to Margaret Foot. Did it catch some fingers? No, it did not. Point Bulldogs, and Anna Cordes has got to ring this one in if they want to keep their lead.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going on a bit of a run here, and the Anna Cordes players look a little out of breath. This does not look good if you're an Anna Cordes
back
fan.
on the service line. Johnson, good dig there. Out to Regan, and that is just, I don't know, that's a point Seahawks is what it is.
That just derailed the train of momentum that Mount Vernon had going.
Good serve there from Foot. Running there outside in the middle too. Out to Hunt. Just bop. Free ball Anna Cordes. Will it go back to Hunt? I think it will. It does.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Someone might need to get a pump out there to make sure the ball is still the right pressure.
That ball might not be the same shape as it was 5 minutes ago. That was quite a hit.
Foot with the serve. She is quite literally towing the line, almost, with her serve. She is playing the game of how close can she get her foot to that white paint. It's still have it be legal. DaCosta now with a serve for the Bulldogs. Dug by Swap. Dump.
Oh, wow. What a heads-up play by McFadden there.
And Mueller got there, but couldn't get both hands on it. And aiming a one-handed receive is just not something that really happens. You just kind of hope.
Yeah.
And now we have Sammy Baker back on the service line. It's a good person to have on the service line if the Seahawks want to widen this gap. Shackleton swings over. Hunt, good cover there. Sammy puts it over on the second touch. Now Shackleton tips it. Gage Beener with the set, and it's put over by the libero, Sam Coles. And of course, just scrambling on that play. Go ahead and find their rhythm. Now we see McFadden subbing in for Baker.
Number 4, Ella Burton.
Burton now with a serve. Tough serve, but good dig by Swap. Back to Swap from Flynn. DaCosta sets out to Nielsen. And that's a good block. And she touched it. Hunt wanted to make sure, but I think the up ref saw it.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks got very lucky there. I think, yeah, that block was going out, and I think that was Nielsen kind of just stuck her arm out there, and it barely got her.
Hunt serving at Nielsen again. Back to Shackleton. Good deflection off the block. And swing from Swap. Oh, that rhymes. Nielsen deep to Hunt. Flynn now has to put it over with a difficult set. Burton really deep there. Okay, see where this one goes. Goes to Flynn. Good swing, but DaCosta says it wasn't that good. Nielsen roll. Saved by Coles. Out to Swap. Roll shot over.
Wow, what a point by both teams. Incredible plays all around.
That one just not the most powerful, but right between Mueller and Burton. And they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They tried to use the power of friendship, and East used one arm, and it did not cut it. Good serve from Hunt. Nielsen, swing, good dig from Hunt now. Flynn, roll shot over. She's good at those. Burton from the back row. Out to Swap. Good approach. Doug, see where this one goes. To the front. Bit under it. Back to Swap. Mueller gets it in the air, and it's free ball Anacortes. Back to Flynn, and she puts it away.
You know, Anacortes got that point, but Mount Vernon made 3 or 4 incredible digs there.
Timeout, Bulldogs. Seahawks leading 18-10. That's big.
Yes.
Watch the student section there. Big yawn from Olivia Turnage on the left. And Cody Cox down there playing with the ball that Seahawks players passed out earlier. We love people watching. Max Adam is being used like a doll by Colza Harris. We see, what else is going on there? Brady Beener showing off his basketball skills with the ball. I don't know if he's gonna play this year. We hope he does for the sake of the basketball team, but at the same time, we understand why he wouldn't for the sake of his football career.
That's fair, yeah. A lot of injuries come in basketball, and he's got a shot to make it big in football, so.
He doesn't want those injuries to come.
Right.
Served by Hunt. Dug by Burton. Back to Shackleton. That's a good ball. That's good placement.
That was really well done.
McFadden tried to get a hand on it, and she got a hand on it, but fortunately, a hand is not enough.
Now serving for the Bulldogs. Number 14, Cameron Mueller.
Serve in, dug by Jenna. Out to Flynn. Just pops it right over the net. And there we see. We see a lot of things. DaCosta trying to get around Shackleton, and then Johnson getting it around the Anacortes block.
And Mount Vernon's on a little bit of a run right here. And if Anacortes isn't careful, this is going to be very close very soon.
Good pass. Back to Flynn. Roll it over. Setters out. Nielsen. Roll shot. It's deep. Dug by Baker. Swap. Good swing and good dig. I'd also like to point out that set by Pearl McFadden. She comes running across the court, bump sets it, and it's just a dot.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That was really impressive.
Sam Coles now at the service line. Pops it over. Good dig by Mueller. Back to Shack, and is it a double? It is. Anacortes, they need that.
That's a big point for either team, really.
Yeah. Coles now with a serve. Dug by Burton, beautiful pass. Out to Nielsen, and beautiful block.
Whoa.
You know, we keep highlighting Foot and Hunt,
That
but
is just
Foot
a brick
and
wall.
Flynn is as good.
Oh, yeah. That's just a brick wall right there. Oh, my goodness.
I'm looking at this front row, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm looking at it from here and not from Mount Vernon's perspective. And that's kept alive by Flynn. Good play. And Jenna Baker, who is often the Anacortes libero, took a swing at it. Love the confidence. Did not go in the court. Now, Shackleton back to serve for the Bulldogs. Flynn, good pass. Back to Flynn. Rolled it over.
What a heads-up play by Flynn there.
And she loves that play.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just right over the block, little roller, land on the 10-foot line.
Because she knows the other team's aware of her power, and she can tell when they're ready to get it, but.
Flynn with the serve. Low pass, and it's not quite in. Anacortes now up 10 points. I don't know what the student section is cheering, but not all of them are doing it.
I believe I heard this is a fun game.
Yeah. McFadden sets out to swap, and that's long. I didn't see the touch there. Swap. Both swaps, actually, they thought they saw it.
All the swaps thought they saw it.
The swap sitting next to me also thought they saw it. That's 3 for 3. We should maybe go interview the other swaps for the stands. There's a lot of them. Good pass by Cole. Swap gets her get back. And she gets it. That was, I would describe that as funky, but effective.
Checking for the Seahawks, number 10, Regan Hunt. And now serving,
Yeah, I would describe it the exact same way.
Now we have Tatum Swap trying to serve to close out this match. And it's out, rolled over by Mueller. McFadden to Hunt. Did it nick a hand? It did not. Just long. And Mount Vernon's defense really tried to receive that, and they just missed, which worked out for them.
Yeah.
Now we have Johnston back with the serve. Flynn, good pass. Out to Hunt. That's expected. Good up by Shackleton, and now it's out to Burton. And it's just in.
Wow.
Just
Great
rolled
ball.
to the back foot of the court. I'm pretty sure there's 29.5 feet of length on each side of the net. And that was in the correct half foot of those 29.5 feet. Good pass by Flynn. See it out to Hunt again, and it's a double by McFadden. Mount Vernon students and team are getting excited. This would be an impressive comeback.
It really would.
They must have been at like 14-24 or
I think
15.
that sounds about right.
Pushed by Flynn, takes the setter out, and Burton has to shove it over. Will it go back to Hunt? It does not. Foot.
And there it is.
Just puts it away.
And the student section is jumping with glee.
Everybody's excited. Some people are leaving though. They got places to be. Great match there. Anacortes 3 sets to 1 against Mount Vernon. I think Anacortes is next. Who did they play next, Ty?
I could check real quick, but
I know they play Seaholm next week, but that's like Thursday or Friday.
I think they're at Linden Christian next Tuesday. I believe that's their next match.
That's going to be a good one. Our next broadcast on AHS Live will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. We have the Anacortes High School football team against the Squalicum Storm. Should be a good match. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of people there. Hopefully me and my co-host will be able to make it back from our tennis districts on time to get a good seat. And here we see a happy birthday song going on by the Mount Vernon side of the crowd to someone who we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. After a loss, this is kind of out of the ordinary for a team.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I respect it. You got to keep your spirits high because there's more matches than this. Swap having a final talk to all their players. Students are waiting to congratulate all their friends.
Good win for the Hawks tonight.
Here's the break. All right, that was a great match. We're gonna cut it off here. We hope we see all of you back tomorrow for a great football game. Have a great night, everyone.